Welcome to the Black Roundtable. My name is Ryan Emerald, and this space was created with intention. This is more than a conversation. This is a space where Black voices are centered, where our experiences are understood, and where our stories are documented in real time. Right now, spaces like this are not optional, they are necessary. We're living in a moment where speech feels challenged, where voices are questioned, and where expressing truth can come with consequences. So right now, this space matters. So before we get into the conversation, I want to start with the people at this table because this space is only as powerful as the voices within it. So without further ado, starting on this side, we're going to start with Mr. Mike.
My name is Michael George Davis Anderson, history aficionado, and major in liberal arts, etc., and history and psychology. I'm a fellow intern for Professor Archer, who I admire as well, and admire studying Black studies with the crew that I have right now.
Hi, my name is Yaneak. I am a Black Studies major in my senior year. I am looking forward to speaking to everyone here, learning new things from them, and sharing ideas.
Hi, I'm Brendan Lifford. I am a former teacher working for 5 years. I received my bachelor's degree here at SUNY Old Westbury, and I came back to receive my master's under the Master's of Liberal Arts program, and I am an intern working under Professor Archer.
Hi, my name is Teharie, and I'm a Jamaican-American freshman student at SUNY Old Westbury University. And I'm happy to be here with the rest of the Black Roundtable to talk about everything that we do. Thank you.
And again, I am Ryan Cuffey. I'm a senior at SUNY Old Westbury. I'm a Black Studies major with a minor in Communications and Media, and I'm also a children's book author. And then what brought me to this space is simple. I felt like these conversations needed a place to live, not just in our classrooms or in the privacy of our homes, but in real life where we can build a larger, more meaningful dialogue around these topics. So here we are at the Black Roundtable, creating it. So now that we've heard from everyone, we're going to open it up. When you think about a space like this, what does it mean to you?
Well, for me, I think of community. I always have this philosophy of Mr. Rogers, as everyone knows, thinking of everyone going ahead and talking around one table and really speaking to each other and forming a kind of community together.
For me, it also has to do with community. I feel like it's important to share ideas, come together and form a bond with others.
I personally think it's necessary for not only communication, but to acknowledge our existence as African Americans, especially in this current political climate, as it's very necessary for all of us to discuss.
Honestly, there's nothing I can say that the rest of my fellow members did not say. But personally, what I am really, really excited for is the literal conversations that I'm going to be having with them. We enjoy ourselves. It's entertainment. We're just talking to talk, but not only to talk. Definitely not only to talk. Definitely not. But to inform, to listen, and get so much different views and perspectives on everything that we talk about.
I think these conversations definitely matter just because of the political and social climate. It's important because freedom of speech is being threatened, is being suppressed. So I think it's important for us to come together, especially as Black people, we've been through a lot. So it's important for us to come and exercise our right to speak. I think it's also important for us to tell our own stories and to have our own media platforms, just because a lot of times when people of other races tell our stories, it doesn't have the same authenticity that it does when we tell them. So I think that's important to why this platform matters to me. And then I know we're all coming into this conversation from all different ethnic backgrounds. I know I'm African American, I know you're Jamaican. So we all come from different backgrounds, different experiences, but we're also all living in the same moment. So why do you guys think that Black studies and conversations about our culture and our existence matter, especially right now?
I think that conversations like these matter, especially right now. Just like Ms. Ryan said, like when it doesn't come from us, there are so many things that get left out of our culture or the writing, like so many things that have been suppressed, they just don't match up the same as when we tell it. Like, you know, we got the spice, the flavor, we got everything that needs to be added into all of this. So of course, like, that's definitely why I think it's important.
Yeah, our stories become overshadowed by like the rest of other people's culture and ethnic diversity, and how they tell it is not the same as how we tell it. They rewrite the history of our people, but they do not wish to rewrite their own history,
Right.
or we can't rewrite their history. And we have so many achievements that we should bring to light, that we should and can. But sometimes I understand the system does not wish for our achievements to be shown at all, but shadowed.
I agree. I want to piggyback on you. You just made me think about my great grandfather was a journalist, and it's a movie called 42. It's about Jackie Robinson, and they minimized his role in Jackie Robinson's life so small when he was like the person who introduced Jackie Robinson to the Dodgers. But in the movie, you don't see, and that's the important part for me too. Is like when we don't tell our stories, we don't get our full credit sometimes. So, sorry, go ahead, John.
I think that it's important to know your history, because if you don't know your history, you don't know who you are as a person. You don't know why you're able to be in the rooms that you're in, speak the way that you can. And I mean, even for us to be able to say that we're in college and we're pursuing an education it happened a point in history where we could not do that.
Right.
We couldn't sit in this space and talk. So I feel like it's important to learn that.
Well, history for me, particularly Black history, is more than beyond interest. Has to be researched delicately. Like, you gotta know your own history if you don't want to repeat it. Which a lot of others are trying to not advocate for that.
Okay, so I have another question for you guys. What do you all hope this platform becomes, and what do you all want people who are tuning in to take away from these conversations that we're going to be having?
Well, I feel like I want this platform to become somewhat of like a mini movement for not only us, but for others on campus to know Black studies, so Black history, so greatness can be achieved in all places.
Beautifully said.
I believe that I feel like this space should become like a community. I feel like we should be able to open up doors for other people as well, to further in their education, and also speak about things that we learn from each other, so that we can do better. If you know better, you do better.
What I want this to become is a form of dialogue for everyone, like a round table, and to share our culture heavily, but also take in and listen to other people's stories,
Right.
to educate them, not disagree with them, but to educate them.
I agree with a lot of the stuff Yaneak said. I hope that this platform becomes honestly really much of a voice. Like, if we could have other people come to us and tell us anything, things they want to hear, especially people of color, it doesn't matter. But I really just hope that this space can just make anybody in it, even the people listening, feel so comfortable that it just becomes like a home for them as well as us.
I love that. What I'm hoping for with this space, I think, is longevity. I don't want it to be something that just happens this semester. I hope that like 10 or 15 years from now, when I come back as an alum, they still have it. And I'm like, I remember we did the first episode, you know? So I'm hoping like for some longevity with it, especially within the Black Studies department. Maybe it could become something bigger. Maybe it could get some work studies, you know, like a bigger thing. That's my hope for it going forward. And then I want to ask you guys too, what are some conversations that you all feel like we need to have next? Or like, what are some topics that you feel like aren't happening on campus that we should bring to the table?
That's an interesting question.
That's a good question. I feel like the next few conversations are very crucial. I feel like in the climate that we're in, I feel like free speech is something that we really need to talk about, and I feel like it is very important. If you're not able to speak how you are feeling or just talk about history, I feel like there's a big problem. That's bound to happen. If you don't learn about history and speak about history, it's bound to repeat itself.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the confines of masculinity, I think that is a deep conversation that I think like is an important topic that comes to the Black community, especially Black males, on what is masculinity to us and how do we define it, and how do we like teach it to like the next generation of young males or even young women on how they see masculinity as well. Right. So I think that's an important topic as well.
Well, I honestly want to continue what Brendan's saying, like, you know, recognizing like Black masculinity, or really like, honestly, Black violence now, you know, which is sadly common nowadays. And I feel like it really is necessary for us to talk about, you know, especially when we're going against our own people at times. It just doesn't feel right.
Very true, like, especially what you said about going against our own people, like, man, that's you, you're me, like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? But honestly, y'all always say it for me, like, I don't really have anything else to say.
We should keep getting
Like,
the
yeah.
Last word.
So I think I hope for more conversations. Yes, Black masculinity, Black femininity. I definitely want to talk about like police violence, incarceration. It's so many things that we can kind of tap into. And I think conversations like this is why the Black Roundtable exists. Because in a time where voices are being challenged, where speech feels conditional, and where people are still fighting to be heard, spaces like this matter. Because our voices deserve space, our voices deserve to share their experiences in depth, and our stories deserve to be told by us for us. So this is more than dialogue, this is documentation, and we are not just having conversations, we are exercising our voices and our freedom of speech. And right now, that matters more than ever. Our voices matter, our stories matter, and this is the Black Roundtable. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Okay, we're